To the glory of God, I want to say today, 22nd of May 2025, marks 22nd wedding anniversary of my spouse, my beloved spouse, and I. Yesterday has been a wonderful journey so far, and I want to give glory to God. And so today, I want to share something with you from our experience. Yes, and I'm going to be reading part of it to you. Just pay attention. But these are practical things that we have experienced in our 22 years journey. It's actually a milestone to the glory of God. And there's another bigger milestone coming. Yeah, I'll let you know about that. But first, let's talk about this 22 years journey that we've been able to accomplish. And so today I'll be sharing with us 22 things couples should never do about their real estate investment. 22 things couples should never do about their real estate investment, because real estate is more than buying land or owning a house. Yeah, it's about leaving a legacy. So you should be very, anything that has to be do with legacy, you need to be very cautious and about it. So the first thing you need to know is that never invest without praying together first. You want to wonder why am I talking about prayer? Well, I can't do without prayer. As a matter of fact, I got my wife through prayer. Yeah. Yes, you needed to do all you need to do, but without prayer, yes, I can. So I'll just tell you, never go into any real estate investment, any investment in at that, particularly real estate investment. Don't go into any real estate investment without praying. Number two, never buy property based on pressure. The salesperson, including yours truly, can come with pressure. Yeah, don't buy anything under pressure. Make your decisions coolly and calmly. Never hide real estate. Number three, never hide real estate deals from your spouse. Real estate deals. Remember, real estate is a legacy. It's not just a purchase. It's not anything. It's not buying popcorn. It's not buying pizza. So never hide real estate deals from your spouse. Number four, never ignore documentation process. Never ignore. What you're actually buying is not the land that you're standing on, is the title, and that title is contained in the document that you're. So don't joke with the document. And number five, never leave one spouse in the dark on anything that you're doing. If you're getting a discount, whatever is going to come, whatever you're getting on that property, let your spouse know about it. Never forget to plan for future use. Are you buying to build? Are you buying for rental purposes? Are you buying to resell? Have an exit strategy or have a plan ahead before you go into it at all. Never use your children's school fees or emergency fund to buy land. Hmm? Land, I tell people as a real estate, even as a real estate investor, I tell people that land as is one of the best store of value, but it's one of the most illiquid asset, and that's why we came up with another product that we use to help people plan their expenditure. So land, never use your emergency fund or your child's school fees to buy land. It can cause embarrassment. Number eight, never pay in full without a written agreement. Never pay in full without a written agreement. Number nine, never ignore each other's instincts. I respect my wife so much for that one. I respect. In fact, we went for a meeting on Monday, and I told her, Madam, don't listen to what I'm going to say. It's has to do with real estate. So I said, don't listen to what I'm going to say. Just say what you feel, and every instinct you feel, say it in the meeting. And I'm happy she did that. Number 10, never rely on verbal promises from agents or developers. Yes, we fall prey to that. And like I said, we're sharing this from our 22 years experience. Some of these things we as a team meaningful, we're falling victim to this. Unfortunately, some of our clients have also fallen victim to some of these things. So please, as we're telling you this, pay attention. Do what? Pay attention. Number 10, that's never rely on verbal promises. Number 11, never delay legal verification. Use a lawyer before you pay. Not after land dispute. Use a lawyer. I'm currently reviewing a deed that was sent by a company, one of the companies, the developers that my client bought a land from. I'm reviewing the document, but even after my own review, I'm leaving the caveat. Get a lawyer to look at this before you eventually sign off. Very important. Don't ever downplay the role of professionals. Number 12, never let fear of missing out. If you don't buy it now, something will happen. Nothing will happen. No, you will just take your time. Particularly when you see a young man who is unmarried, a young woman who is unmarried, who is making money, can make his own decision. But you, as a married person, please don't be under pressure, right? Number 13, never keep real estate documents in just one person's name without agreement. I think I need to talk to a couple of my clients about this. They buy land and they get it done in one person's name. It's not the best. It's always, since you are working together as a team and you're not hiding anything from each other, it could just be um maybe not intentionally, you just did it, but don't just do it. Get things properly documented. I mean, have it, and there's a way you need to write your name as a couple on the document so that it will look, I mean, it will look presentable and tangible, and it will look legal. Yeah, it will be legal. So never buy property. Number 14, never buy property you've not seen or had someone trusted inspect. I noted that in parentheses. I had someone, because I have a couple of clients in diaspora. I inspect on their behalf. We either do a virtual inspection, or I go to location, I do a recording, I send to them, they see it. So it's also very important that you either inspect yourself if you're on ground, or you get a trusted person. And well, talking about trusted person, by God's grace, meaningful realtors come as, I mean, on a daily basis, we want to increase, we want to improve on our trust level. Anything that could have been done as an error, we want to overlook. That was an error. This is now the new meaningful realtors, and we are improving on it. Or we don't leave things, by now, we are understanding that we don't leave things to chances. We're improving on it on a daily basis. Number 15, never forget to discuss resale or inheritance plans. Remember what we said earlier, have an exit strategy or have a plan before you buy the land, but discuss it, clarify it. Who is going to inherit this? Have an inheritance plan, and by the time you start, at some point when you start acquiring assets, it's not too early to start drawing up your will. I know that the time when people hear will, they start thinking of something else. Don't let anything scare you. Having a will is not a crime. Having a will is not a death sentence. Having your will is only showing that you are proactive. Number 16, never take a loan for land you are not emotionally or financially ready for. Debt is something that is very, I don't want to say spiritual, but I mean, it's quite emotional. Being indebted is actually quite emotional, because some situations can come and harass you, right? Because you are indebted. You didn't plan for it. So before you go into debt, have your strategy mapped out. What's your repayment plan? Should this fail, what is the backup plan? But if you are not financially or emotionally ready to go into debt, please don't get into debt to buy land. Number 17, because why this? Because land is very, very illiquid. You can't sell land like the way you want to sell a bag of rice. You may have a land that is worth 50 million, and you have a challenge of 5 million naira, and your 5 million naira land, your 50 million naira land cannot come in immediately to solve your 5 million naira problem, because one, you can't even fractionalize the land. That's one. And two, the second thing could be that your 5 million naira need could be an urgent need. Your 50 million naira property, or even 500 million naira property, is not something that you can dispose like that, just like Ponto. Never buy real estate in a disorganized estate without scheme, asking about development fees. And I tell people, you might think you are getting value buying from Omonile. It could be dead. It could just be a trap, right? Don't ever rely on Omonile to buy your property. Buy from a reputable developer. And how do you get in touch with reputable developers? You can get in touch with reputable developers through reputable sales agents, through reputable brokers, through reputable realtors. Number 18, we're looking at number 18 now. Number 18 says, never trust a beautiful brochure over a physical. That's funny, right? Never, bro, man. True, and we're all equally guilty. We know this thing is bare land, but because we want to sell it, we do a beautiful layout of that location, and we create. And actually, what is being done by the developer at that point is that he's only giving you a picture of what the place will be like. Beth, don't rely on pictures alone. Don't rely on brochures alone. Please do site inspection. Never let real estate discussions tear you apart. You are one. You are one. Decide together, but don't fight over land. These things are, don't let it tear you apart. You can agree to disagree, or disagree to agree, whichever way, but don't let land issue tear you apart. Your union is far more important than than real estate investment. Number 20, never delay documentation transfer, like deed of assignment or allocation letter. Once you make your full payment for the land, just the way they pursued the payment for that land, you also should pursue your document for that land. You remember I said what you are buying is that paper, is the title that you are buying, not the physical land. So pursue your allocation letter, pursue your deed of assignment the way they pursued your payment for that property. Number 21, never underestimate the power of unity in investment. When both of you are aligned, miracles happen. True. Two are better than one. That is divine. Two are better than one. They have a reward for their labor. When two of you agree on a thing, your decisions are better, your solutions are better, everything gets better when you agree, particularly when it has to do with real estate. And I don't want, maybe I was holding back to say this. Truth is that real estate is spiritual. I don't want to go into nitty gritty, but that is the truth. Number 22, never forget that real estate is not just an investment, it's a legacy. What you buy today can shelter your children tomorrow. Invest with prayer, wisdom, and purpose. I hope this makes some sense to you. I'm sure it makes some meaning. Well, I really want to appreciate you. After 22 years of working together, we've learned that building wealth is not just about investing. It's who you are investing with. And you are fortunate to be investing with your best half. Like I said, we've learned some of these things over time, and we decided to share them with you. Please make some meaning out of it, and I look forward to being in touch. You have real estate decisions you want to make, don't fail to reach out to us. Mr. Meaningful is the name, and I work with Meaningful Realtors. Thank you, and wish me happy wedding anniversary. Thank you. Bye for now.